Rich Rising. Let me share this. Hey, Rich Rising. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me go grab my hair scarf. You love me. Gotta shift that 5 a.m. Gotta get this cash. Church, baby, church. I really did start the live and then walked away, right? Hello. All right, so funny thing. Yeah, I really love my best friend. She asked me to cook for her. She like, well, if you cooking, I'm gonna come and eat. I don't even worry about my list of work today. My best friend had asked me to cook for her, and she was like, if you well, she's off of work this week, and I had my baby. I love her. This my Pisces best friend. She getting her PhD, and she was like, if I'm cooking, because she took off of work so that we all can write our recommendation letters and stuff like that. And so she's getting a PhD in something. I know what it is, but I ain't gonna say it. But anyway, and so I was like, I be cooking every day anyway. So I called her when I was at work. I'm like, come get this food or whatnot. I get off. And so she, make sure y'all like the video, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Stop putting all that on my page, man. Come on, man. Come on, what are you even commenting? Come on, I don't even know what all them, I don't even know what all that is, Bruno. Okay. So, I made some cod. I made cod and orzo and green beans and some chicken. And so, like baked chicken, not fried chicken. And so I called her or whatnot, and I had 2 pans of food for her. And she had, I'm like, you do not have to pay me. Like me and my friends, like we really just be trying to do stuff for each other. And I'm like, you do not have to pay me. And this girl, she was like, okay, well, what altar can I put it on? So I was like, you can put it on the ancestor altar. She put money on the ancestor altar. But as I was moving things around in my house, I know where everything is. And nobody sits any money down in this house but me. And I haven't set no money down. But I did lose $30 in a wash machine. My husband washed clothes, so I did lose $30 in the wash machine though. It was his anyway. I had took something back to what is that? With a Best Buy. I took something back to Best Buy and I didn't give him his refund money. Me or my son. Look, me and the son didn't. We had took a game controller back. Oh my goodness, I need to get some more castor oil. And so, anywho, I've been finding money all over my house. And I know it's her. I know it's her. Because she never wants me to. I'm like, girl, you drive all the way from Egypt to come and get my food. And she was like, I just want you to know, like, I used to meal prep for her and do the keto diet. Like, I do all of that. I meal prep. I do everything, right? And I had kind of stopped doing it, like, as big as it is. But I was really doing it for, like, her whole family. Like, her husband, her mom, her dad's wife, her sister, and a cousin. And, I know that's a lot of people, but I already cooked for, like, a day in catering anyway. I already cooked for about 100 people anyhow. And so adding special diets like that and the other people aren't on a diet, it was just a lot. And so she was like, my whole family is ready for you to cook. And you know, they pay me real good. Everybody pays me real good. Family full of NASA workers. And then that's the other thing too. Then they go to work and they people at work want me to do it as well too. So, and I have a very hard time with telling people like, no. And so I just was like, all right, girl. And so, yeah, she came. I've been finding money all over my house. That's how blessed I am. So I just been putting it on the altar though, or giving it to one of the kids. I found $20 this morning walking towards the door, and I'm asked my husband when I was walking him out. I'm like, "It's your money?" He was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "No, it's not." He was like, "No, it's not." And so I love her. So anywho, let's drop that down. So this message is about mirror magic, right? So last night we did the ritual, all right? Very good ritual. And but when I was setting up, I was verifying some things, right? I was verifying some things, and I looked at the date and I looked at the time. So when we was on live yesterday, I said we're starting on a Jupiter day, which is today. Happy Jupiter day, guys, right? We're starting today in a Saturn hour, right? Now, before this happened, a couple days before that, I was like, okay, I'm doing a 3-day ritual. And I won't say I was rushing the process, but I was like, I'm going to be doing it live, a 3-day ritual live, right? And so as I was doing my own private thing, right? Spirit was like, you're not going live with this, right? Like I'm doing a Lionsgate, a full moon, and then my own other things, right? And Spirit is saying this right here is personal, and then this right here is for the collective, right? And so this whole thing that I had planned out for the Lionsgate and that I had planned out for the full moon, Spirit kind of told me like to keep that private. And so being spirit led means that I'm not a content creator first, right? I'm not a content creator first. I am not a person that y'all want me to one more time. Like y'all, you know, whoever, whatever they might want me to come on here and say or do, you know, puppet show, right? That's what a lot of these spiritualist content creators are. They're puppets. And you know, I have no puppet master. So, dear divine, please bless and charge me with the energy to bring a balance to my complete being, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, physically, as above, so below. Everything that is confused is sorted out. Anything trying to block or interfere with our energy is being returned back to Cinder 700,000 times. All right. All working in the shadow, all lurking in the shadow, whether they hear this prayer or not. All right. Known and unknown is revealed to us. All mirrors are shattered. All right. For not only me, but for also for the collective as well, too. Thank you so much, Divine. All right. Hey, amazing Grace. Hey. Hey, girl. Hi. And so, what I heard yesterday, right? So spirit, okay, so y'all, my husband be rushing me up off of the camera all the time, right? And so last night he like, come on, let's meditate, right? He be doing this thing. He is such a freaking Aquarius. And so I said something to him yesterday before we actually started praying. I had said something to him. And it's so crazy. He was rushing me up off of the camera and he was baking cookies. He's so annoying. So, I had said something to him or whatnot. And then he said something to me and it just kind of like clicked, right? And so, y'all know I always tell y'all when the entity can't touch you, they will try to touch your loved ones. They'll try to touch your electronics and all that good stuff, right? And so, somebody's birthday could be 9/17, September the 17th. And so, I really just like love it. I love that whole shebang, right? Let me see if I can go to Instagram on this iPad. Instagram. She is so cute. One of my friends' daughters is so cute. She's so cute. So, anywho, so we are doing a 3-day ritual, right? We're doing a 3-day ritual. Yesterday was the first day. Tonight will be the second day. And then we're going to do it a third day. And it's very much so necessary that we do it 3 days because it just makes it that much more potent. And yeah. So the title of this video is that they try to shatter the mirror. So I haven't slept a lot, you know, between waking up. Okay, so I set the altar up. I actually set up another station next to my actual real altar because I wanted you guys to see it, you know, see where the mirror was going to be when y'all look in the camera, just in case you're not doing it yourself. I did put the instructions and everything in the description of that video. I also put what you can use. While I was doing it the first night, I actually said what I was doing. I said everything out loud, and gave you guys the ability to repeat what was being said, right? And that way you can do it on your own as well. Now, this ritual cannot be sold. It cannot be sold. This is not a ritual that, you know, so my little copycats and all that stuff, y'all don't have permission to, you know, reuse this ritual for your own physical benefit. If you are stealing from somebody, I hope that you get exposed, right? If you are harvesting from somebody, harvesting their energy, bothering them is harvesting their energy, okay? I hope you will be exposed, okay? You will be exposed. Let me not say hope. You will be exposed. Within these next 3 days, you're going to be exposed. You know, Spirit has already revealed 4 people to me. 4. All right. And so, now this is the other thing too. I'm also, you know, Spirit told me yesterday during the reading, when I was using my dowser rods, they swung and they said that it's up to me to, you know, allow this to work with those that annoy the fuck out of me as well too, right? And as of today, and I think for the next 3 days in this ritual going forward, and I'll just play it by ear with every ritual going forward, right? Because I do plan on, I have quite a few different rituals that I'm going to teach y'all, okay? But that I'm going to teach y'all, that I'm going to do with y'all, that we are going to do as a collective, okay? This one is not for y'all. It's not for y'all. It's actually going to expose, it's going to expose those that don't like us. All right. Now, when you figure out who really don't like you, who don't cut for you, and I'm telling y'all that this works. It absolutely works. Since I have been, this is, let me be honest with y'all real quick. This is my truth spell. This is a part of my this is a big part of my truth spell. There's another part of the truth spell that I do on my own altar for myself, right? But this is my truth spell. So this is how everybody the sad thing is that, okay, well, it's still active though. Like all you need to do is just you said, so you said the sad thing is the post for your class last night didn't post until after you did the live class. Oh no, it's fine. I had set the timer for it to post like that. If you go back through my community tab, it was a link already in there, but it's fine. I did that on purpose. I did that on purpose. I actually set it to post I think 3:55 a.m. and I started the live. Y'all know your girl is never on time, but my intentions was to start the live at 3:03. And so I set the post to post at 3:55. So no, it's cool. You can actually watch it back. You can still get your items. You can still do this in the moon cycles that's coming. So I started in a Aries moon cycle for a particular reason, because Aries is the first zodiac, right? They, even though they the babies, okay? They not the babies, but they the babies, all right? They are the start of the zodiac, and so it's more so about yourself in Aries. And Taurus is more so about your money. Somebody is going to need that mirror. Somebody's going to need to shatter that mirror because their finances is held up. Somebody is going to need it to shatter in Gemini moon because their communication, their intellect is, their thinking, the way that they're thinking is being, you know, shattered, or somebody is harvesting their image or something like that. Somebody's going to need it in the Cancer moon cycle because, you know, their foundation of their home is being, you get what I'm saying? So they must not want us to work together. No, we're not even going to give them that energy, because like I said, this is a part of my truth spell, and my truth spell goes 379,000 days a week. Okay. Look, I said a week, a year. All right. So the truth spell is always going. That's why I didn't put it on my actual altar. So we are working together. So let's not even think like that. Okay. They don't even have power like that. Okay. So, something weird is going on because I watched Amazing Grace and I'm blocked from her seeing my comments. I don't know. She'll see that. I'll let her know too. I'll let her know. But yeah, we're not even going to you know, and then well, let's go into, you know, all moon cycles. They you go through all zodiac signs, all 12 zodiac signs. So, you know, somebody is going to catch that live when it's an Aquarius moon cycle as well too. Okay? And I've had paid live readings with her. Oh yeah. So I'll let her know as well too. I'll let her know what's going on to see if something's going on. Don't forget, y'all, it was the Mercury retrograde too. Okay, Mercury retrograde, and this stuff is happening within our digital. Listen, y'all, what did I say? When they cannot touch us, what do they do? There you go. See, she said she handled it. Okay. So when they can't touch us, they try to touch our family members. When they can't touch our family members, they're going to try to touch our digital media. Okay. So I started it in the Aries moon cycle for this reason. Okay. And my girl said I only tap in with the real ones. Absolutely. And so we're gonna finish it up. My candle is huge. You guys only seen y'all didn't see the white candle. I will show you guys that, you know, the reading that you know, how the candle melts all together or whatnot. Candles do not last that long in my house. Even I just lit a 7-day candle, and I buy really good 7-day candles, right? Really good 7-day candles. And if I put them outside, they last longer outside, but and they kind of last longer on my deity altar than they do on my ancestor altar. I mean, my ancestors be like, come on, let's clear it out. So I set out an offering for us. I have 7-Up cake. We have yellow pound cake. Yellow pound cake. We have some eggs. We have some cornmeal. You know, each of the ancestors have cold glasses of water. I poured out some water for us as well too to banish the energy. What else? We have some incense going. We have some Coca-Colas, you know, fresh flowers. I really did put in a plant. Okay. On this particular altar that I set up for the collective, I did not put a deity up there. I am strictly working with the ancestors on that one, because that's what I was instructed to do. And I'm just going to follow spirit. All right. I'm going to follow spirit because I do know that I don't want to, in the readings, it say that, you know, some people call on call on deities, and, you know, there's always, it don't matter what deity you working with, whether it's Archangel Michael. Yes, he is a deity, as well. Archangel Michael, whether you're working with Kali Ma Kali, whether you working with Durga, whether you working with Anubis, whether you working with Oshun, whomever, whatever. It doesn't matter which pantheon you in. Whether you working with Jesus Christ, all right, y'all. Whether you working with the good deity Jesus Christ, Eve, Mary Magdalene, whomever you call on, right? There's always accountability, right? And so I didn't put a deity up there for the simple fact that there's two reasons. One, I do believe that they use not me, you know, I think people really have an issue with me going towards Hinduism and Tantric. Okay, I'm not even gonna say Hinduism because there's actually another line. Hinduism is a broad religion, right? A broad practice. What I do is Tantric. And so you know, people have a problem with that because I'm black, I guess. I don't know. And it's not even like those people that have a problem with it. It's actually the black people that have a problem with it, right? So anyway, I know that, like, let's say maybe you guys relate to Oya, or you relate to Oshun, or you relate to Yemiya. I do know that some of y'all enemies, some of the people that are harvesting from y'all, because they also, I I do know that they also follow those pantheons as well too, right? So I did not want to call on those deities. I'm not saying what I really want to say, because I'm very respectful when it comes to deities. I'm very respectful, and I know I don't want to say the order or the rank or anything like that, but let's just be honest that the Divine Mother created all of this, right? And she has 3 million avatars: man, woman, horse, dog, all of that. Everything is the Divine Mother. I bow to the Divine Mother who exists in all right? So, including the ants, all right? Including the beetles and the flies and all that stuff. So, I wanted to keep it very respectful. And my ancestors really showed up for me while I was setting the setting up. Okay, they really showed up and they started talking to me. I was using my dowser rods. When it came to placements, I moved tables around. When it came to placements on where it was at, I know that where I set that particular altar up for the collective, I know that there's a portal right there. Okay, it's always a portal right there. I am constantly locking its doors, opening it back up, walking through it, pulling motherfuckers through it and sending them to the light and stuff. Okay, so where I put the mirror at, when I turn the mirror around, it actually faces the portal. So when someone tries to come through the portal, they're gonna run into the mirror that has the sigil on it. So that is why at the end of the ritual, we turn the mirror around to face the portal, right? Because before I started, I opened the portal there, right? And I know that it worked because my flying monkey started flying, okay? They absolutely started flying. And what they tried to do, and I want y'all to recognize this in y'all life, yesterday may have been a really crazy day for y'all. If I had not been paying attention, and this is very important, if I had not been paying attention, right, I could have gotten into a car accident yesterday. Somebody could have T-boned me, right? But I was paying attention, and I actually had the voice of my husband in my ear, and I waited 10 seconds at a light. I mean, the car behind me beeped, and I'm like, somebody about to run this light, and boom, somebody ran the light. Somebody ran the motherfucking light. Had I had went and anytime I'm first in line to go to the light, the motherfuckers behind me gonna beep, okay? Because of who I am. I am a ghostbuster, and people try to project and try to send dark magic to me. I know that. I had, before all of this happened, when we first started with Durga, right? When we first started with Durga, and I said, put y'all spiritual armor on, right? The flying monkey started flying. I had a woman try to do a divination on me, try to read cards on me, and she said, oh, she has a spirit in her car. So that she told on herself. You get what I'm saying? She told on herself, okay? She's trying to do automobile magic on me, or she's trying to fuck with my car. Because I don't have no spirit in my car. But she thought it was going to hit, right? And it didn't. It missed. So that's that on that, right? So I already heard what everybody said that they was doing. All right, now we got another spiritualist. She want to try to, not me, but I'm just speaking. I'm speaking, not me. We have another spiritualist, right? There's another spiritualist out there talking about somebody that participated in this ritual, or that's going to participate in this ritual, that's watching this ritual. They're talking about their relationship, and they're talking about their children. Not mine. Not my relationship, not my children. So I know that this, Spirit told me don't be self-centered when I'm receiving these messages. Last night, I seen the person that tried to shatter the mirror last night was a very tall man. In my dream, after I finished everything, I washed my hands with some sea salt and Van oil, right? Van oil is I got that Louisiana Van oil, okay? Very authentic. Ah! All right? So, look, Ace is like, why are you screaming? Van oil, y'all. Y'all need Van oil. I'm not going to go through what the properties of it is, but if you are working with, like this, you need Van oil, all right? It's one of my, Lang Lang oil and Van Van oil. All right. This is the Lang Lang oil. The Van Van oil is over there on the on my shelf. So yeah, so I washed my hands with some sea salt and some Van Van oil, and I went to sleep. I left the dial on the altar. Actually, I have two mirrors on the altar. One mirror is facing the wall, the other mirror is facing down, and you know I wrap the dial up. Or anything that's going to try to hit us, this is the proxy right here. Okay, nothing is touching us, right? So I grabbed, you know, my spiritual sword, my crystal, and I had my mala beads. I don't know why, but oh yeah, because I did say that after we finished, I sat at the altar and with the Divine Mother and asked her to cleanse my energy with the divine light, right? Mother Mirror. And so I still had my malas, and I went into the bed, and I was asleep, but I wasn't asleep, right? I was very lightly sleeping. I'm actually not tired, but I was very lightly sleeping. And I went instantly into a dream state. And this very tall guy, brown skin, and I'm saying tall because y'all know that I'm not that tall. Okay, I'm not that tall at all. And so this very brown guy, he comes and he tries to grab the mirror. Let's just say this is the mirror, right? And he has the mirror, and I'm like, give me the mirror. And he's like, no, I need this mirror. And I'm like, give me the mirror. And he started to run. And I was like, I am not about to chase him. Like, I'm not about to chase him. I was like, he just going to be caught. Wherever he ran to, the next thing I know was I seen like a flood, I guess. It was like a flood. But it was supposed to represent water, but it really was, I guess, like light or air, because it was very, I don't know. It could have been like, it could have been fog mixed with a big gust of wind with a light somewhere up under it, but it just came through and it was in the street. Y'all, it was either like New York or let's say like Vegas or something like that. But it was supposed to be, what it reminded me of was Vanilla Sky. It's a movie called Vanilla Sky with what's his name? Tom Hanks or Tom Cruise or something like that. I'm saying not Tom Hanks. Tom Cruise, right? And listen, but the guy was running as fast as fucking Forrest Gump. And I was like, I am not about to chase him. He got me so fucked up. But I turned around and walked the other way. And the way that he had went is the way that the flood was coming through, right? And so I'm like, oh shit, I still got to run. And so I see this building to the right of me. I'm turned this way, actually that way. So I'm saying the right, but you know, it's the left now. And I see this building, and there are people inside of the building, and they're like, come in here. Come in here. Like, you good. Come in here. So when, shit, I run my ass in there. They close the door, right? They close the door. And instantly the door seals up, and we are in a gold pyramid. Now, when I meditate, I place myself in a Egyptian pyramid, right? I place myself in the Egyptian pyramid, and all of my cement boxes are buried under this particular pyramid that I place myself in, and I meditate, right? And so the building turns into a gold pyramid, and I'm doing like this with my hands, right? Because this is like this is what it was shaped like, and this is what everybody that is inside of this building, they're doing this, and we all start meditating. And as we're meditating, we can hear the gust of wind or water passing by, and there are so many floating mirrors outside. And I'm just like, you know, and I'm seeing this from the inside because we're meditating. So I'm seeing outside, and these mirrors are no longer in anybody's hands. Okay? They're no longer in anybody's hands. And so, I don't know what happened to the guy or anything like that. I do know he probably was one of the agents, but, yeah, everything is being exposed. That was the dream, right? That was the dream. Now, I want to say this clear. Thank you so much, Spirit. I want to say this, right? There are two things that I want to say. And I was watching the video over that I had did on the reading, right? If I want y'all to know that I do not attack anybody. I don't attack anybody. I don't send out magic to anybody. I don't do collective rituals to attack anybody, right? What I do is what divine tells me to do, right? What spirit tells me to do, what the ancestors tell me to do. And I don't add any form of death or elimination into the rituals, right? Anything that I do is not to take anything that does not belong to me, okay? Anything I do for anybody else is not to take anything that doesn't belong to you. You can't ask me for $1 million and you never had $1 million. I don't do that. I don't do that. I can help you get back what rightfully belongs to you, right? But let's say that I got your car back. Your car got stolen. I got your car back, right? I'm not going to give you your car back and be like, oh, and you know what? And I'm going to give it to you with brand new tires, brand new engine, all that. And it was a raggedy car that got stolen. You know, you was making it work. It was a struggle car. You wanted that car. So it's up to you to add the boost, right? By believing in yourself. Now, that's the first thing, right? So anything that I'm doing, I don't want y'all to get it confused and think that this is why I do truth spells, is because if any opt think that they can do a return to sender on us, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. I want you to see that I'm the truth too. I want you to see I'm the truth. So return it back to sender, because I want you to live in your truth as well too. If you return it back to sender, right? Cool. Now I'm out here telling on myself and I'm telling y'all that I'm a truthful ass motherfucker. I'm very blunt. I'm a Sagittarius and I can't help it, right? So that's one thing, right? So don't think, okay, well, she's a witch and she about to bang on the head. I'm only banging on heads that bang on my head. You make my head hurt, I'm giving you a headache back. That's it. So with that being said, this is the second thing that I want to say. With that being said, and I want y'all to pay attention, right? I want y'all to pay attention. Pay attention. If you're not fucking with me and you're not fucking with the collective, anything that we are doing is going to pass over you. It don't have nothing to do with you. You in somebody else's business that ain't got shit to do with you. Let me repeat that so that everybody can understand this. And I want y'all to repeat this to a motherfucker that think that you're doing work on them, right? Or that wants to be in your business, okay? Because we get in our business back. If you are not stealing from me, if you are not harvesting from me, if you are not doing any mirror magic on me, if you are not doing any spell work on me, any spell work that I do, known and unknown, if you're not doing anything, my magic is going to pass over you. It's going to pass over you. If you are annoyed or you feel triggered, you are exposing yourself and my spell work is working. If anybody is annoyed with you or triggered or talking about you or trying to cancel out your magic that you're doing, it's because they are triggered by the truth. This is a truth spell. May all truth be revealed, so help us God. All right? So that's that thing right there too. Now, I do have a third bonus thing to say, right? I do have a third bonus thing to say. Because I be loving to see if my magic works, right? Should I say this? Thank you so much, Divine. Do I have permission to douse? Back to center. Oh, here. You know what? I'll just douse real quick with this. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. Was last night ritual successful? All right, thank you so much, Divine. Did the dream reveal a man trying to, steal from us, harvest from us? All right. All right, because dreams can be, da-da-da-da-da-da. Is it a man or is it a woman that came out in the energy yesterday? Is it a man? Okay, I just wanted to make sure it was truly a man. Some of these women be looking like men too, all right? Box built, all types of shit, okay? All right, ugly, masculine, dark. Ooh, okay, they want me to stop talking like that. Okay, thank you so much. Back to center. All right, thank you so much. All right. Are the ops being exposed? Yes. Are they being triggered by our magic? Yes. Okay. Is this a proper and fair way to fight spiritual warfare? Yes. All right. Is anybody trying to currently destiny swap with us? Yes. All right. Is anybody currently trying to do mirror magic on us? Yes. All right. Is anybody trying to divine on us? Yes. Is anybody trying to pull cards on us? Yes. Is anybody trying to pull cards on us without our permission? Yes. Is anybody trying to book a practitioner to eliminate us and take us out? Yes. All right. Is this a fair judgment that they will receive? I was going to say if we do this magic, okay? If we do this spell work, would this be a fair judgment? Thank you so much, Divine. Yes. And they're just swinging, okay? They're just swinging. Thank you so much. Back to center. All right. Are the Sesame Street characters still stalking me? Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 they are. Yes, they are. Are they getting bust over their head? Yes. Is it a fair judgment for them? Yes. Will they eventually stop watching me? No. Okay. Will they come to their senses? Yes. Will they realize that I am not trying to cast any harm against them? Let's reword that question. Am I trying to cast any harm against them? No. Okay. Is it fair for me to do return to cinders? Cinders? Yes. Okay. Cinder. Has anyone tried to put me on their altar? Yes. Am I currently on somebody's altar besides my own? Am I current? That's not a good question. Does someone think that they have me? Does someone have my image on their altar? Yes. Does someone think that they can do work on me to eliminate me? Does someone think that they can? That's not a good question they're telling me. Can somebody do any work to eliminate me? No. All right. Thank you so much. Will they continue to try? Will they continue to try to eliminate someone in the collective? Will they continue to try? No. Okay. That's a no. And this one didn't move, right? This one didn't move. This one moved right here, right? So the thing is that they're going to eventually, thank you so much. They're swinging around and hugging me because actually someone's ancestor is coming through, right? And they're telling me that they're actually going to get caught up by a ancestor, and that's the only thing that can happen. They're going to say that you did some type of work on them. They're going to say that you did spell work on them. They're going to say that you did, whatever on them. Thank you so much. Will anybody experience any death magic? Is anybody experiencing any death magic? No. Okay. No. All right. This is strictly for some type of fame or some type of money? Is this strictly for some type of fame or some type of money, some type of inheritance? Hold on one second. That's so crazy. My phone just said 20%, and I know I charged my phone. Okay, is this to steal someone's likeness? Is this to steal someone's likeness? Yes. Is this to get attention? Is this about a man? Is this about a man? No. And they swung that way too to tell me like, girl, what? Like what? Like that's exactly what I heard. Like what? Like, you know, this ain't about a man. This ain't about a man. Is anybody trying to destiny swap with anybody's partner in order to have a successful relationship? Yes. Okay. But it's not about a man. It's actually about them getting pregnant. Somebody wants to get pregnant. There's something about a baby. There is something about a pregnancy. There's also something about a business. There is this. Does this have anything to do with a car? Is it anything about a car? No. No. Okay, that time has passed. Thank you so much, Spirit. Is this about tarot or content or being a spiritualist? Yes. All right. Is anybody doing unauthorized Reiki on anybody? Yes. All right. All right. So let me just make y'all real mad real quick, right? Does anybody have permission to use our work and get away with it? Does anybody have permission to use our work and get away with it? No. All right. Thank you so much. Back to center. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. Is this a ongoing collective ritual that, you know, is timeless? Is this a timeless ritual? Is this a timeless ritual? Yes. All right. Is this for the spiritual benefit of all? Yes. And they're actually going to come and hug me too because they just said this feels like the soft girl era that you've been asking for. I don't know who's asking for a soft girl era, but I guess y'all putting that in there like, oh my God, I want to be a little bit more feminine. Okay, I got y'all, okay? I got y'all. We're going to end on a Venus day. We're going to end on a Venus day, all right? In a Venus energy, in a Venus hour. Okay, thank you so much. I just want y'all to know that too. So the next one is a Jupiter. The next time I go live is going to be Jupiter day and a Saturn hour, and then the time after that will be a Venus day and a Venus day, and I think I'm gonna push it to a Venus hour. We're gonna see what that do. I'm gonna look at, you know, the planetary times and the sunrise and the sun go down. I'm actually off tomorrow, so tonight's ritual is gonna be great. It's gonna be absolutely great. And then tomorrow's ritual, I think I'm just going, my kids don't have to go to school in the morning time, so I might actually, I don't know. I don't want to push it. I'm going to talk to Spirit about it. So anyway, let me give y'all 3 cards to go about y'all day. All right. Can I have 3 cards for the collective? And I just want y'all to sit and I want y'all to think about this energy. All right, thank you so much. First card out, don't focus on monetary, focus on spirit. The Emperor, fast, all you need is water. But that's not the cards, okay? So the first card out is don't focus on monetary, focus on spirit, okay? Don't say, well, you know what, I'm getting my money back, because that's not what you need to focus on. Water. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water and staying hydrated, okay? Somebody could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You can have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Mercury, all right? That's effect. And then happy home, all right? Happy home. No matter what's going on at home, remember that those people that's in your, that's around you, that's in your home, they actually are a part of your collective and your community. It's not just, you know, the people online or nothing like that. And when you're under spiritual attack, so are these people, okay? If somebody is trying to argue with you in your household or anything like that, right? Just make sure that you tell them, you know what? You need a glass of water. Somebody could be trying to start something with you or trying to cause some type of chaos about money. And you know what? Before I go, let me tell y'all a little quick story. Let me text my boss and tell him I'm going to be a little late. Okay. So let me tell y'all a little story real quick. Okay. So let me tell y'all a little story real quick. So it's funny. It say don't focus on monetary, focus on spirit, right? So yesterday, me and my husband, we were having a conversation, right? And my husband handles the finances, right? I make money, he make money, but he handles the finances when it comes to whatever our investments, right? And so in my work check, right? In my work check, I had noticed that they weren't taking out any taxes. And I actually put that I'm single and take at a higher rate. And I have like $200 because we have a business. And so I have a business. He has a business. And then we have a business together. So I want to make sure that when it's tax time that I'm not having to pay anything back. Right. So, I had noticed that something had changed and they stopped taking out taxes in my check, right? And the only thing that they were taking was the extra money that I had taken out. And I'm like, oh, no, right? No, I need them to take out taxes now, right? And so I was telling my husband, I said, hey, I need you to change this for taxes, right? And he was like, no, I don't want to do it that way. And I was like, no, I need you to pay this amount because there wasn't no taxes coming out. And so he started getting frustrated with me. He was like, do you want to pay rent? And I'm like, no, why would I want to do that? Like, why? I was like, why? Do you need me to pay rent? Yeah, that'd be my thing. Do you need me to, if you need me to pay rent, I'll pay the rent, right? And so he was, we having a little splatter. And I told him, I told him yesterday, I said, you need to cool down. That's what this water is. I was like, you need to cool down. Now, yeah, listen, I have mad Jupiter placements that are in great places. And so making money, getting money is not a problem. The problem is that this. It's not that I spend money. It's that I will give it away. All right. Because I know if I die, I can't take that money with me. So I don't even be looking at it like that. Right. And so I've actually been trying to work on saying no. Right. And being firm on that. So, yesterday, right before I was about to set up the altar is when he started talking about the finance stuff. And I'm just like, why are we talking about taxes? Like, why are we talking about taxes? Like, that's not a conversation that we really have. We've had agreement, and we had an agreement from jump. We've been together, 11 years? We've been together 11 years. And so I'm just like, this is not a conversation that we're going to have. And so I shut the conversation down, right? And I had told him, now, this is the only part of the finances that I handle is the divinations. And I don't tell him when to invest. I mean, what to invest in, but I do tell him when to invest. Because I pay attention to numerology and I pay attention to astrology, right? And so I do tell him that, hey, this is a good time to invest. And the stock market will be looking like this. It has worked really great for us, like super great for us. And it's all because I read this quote from Jay-Z, and he said that millionaires use astrology and billionaires use numerology. And so I started really focusing in on that, right? And so yesterday he started like picking. And I just was like, hey, so this is what I'm going to do. I was like, I'm going to raise the amount that comes out of my taxes. They're not going to take out any taxes. And I mean, I sent out a tax form. I sent out, I sent it in the mail. I sent it, all types of ways. And they're still not taking any taxes. I've talked to the people in HR, and I know taxes. So I'm like, bitch, why you ain't taking no motherfucking taxes? But it's a glitch in the system that wants me to owe money, right? They want me. I'm telling you, if they cannot get to you, they're going to try to get to Every little thing that's gonna fucking annoy you. And January, February, and March is harvesting. Big time New Year's harvesting. You know, you got that New Year's ritual, okay? And then you have the real New Year's in March, right? And so the government does a lot of, y'all know what I'm saying. Anyway, so I'm not playing around that energy and stuff, right? And so I was like, you know what, baby, let me finish doing what I'm doing, and then we can talk about this. By the time I had finished setting up the altar and everything, right? Now, this is after we did mantras and stuff. And he was like, hey, why did you tell me to do this and da-da-da-da? Because I just left him a little note, right? And so then he wanted to talk about the taxes. But after I set up the altar and everything, don't focus on monetary, focus on spirit, right? All our problems had eliminated. All those problems had eliminated. When I went back to him and I was like, you want to talk about the tax thing? Like, how you want to do that? Like, you want to talk about the taxes? Because I pay for our insurance, like our health insurance and our life insurance and stuff like that. I pay for that. These are the little things that I cover, right? And so I'm like, what do you want to do? He was like, it's cool. I figured it out. He was like, I figured it out. I was miscalculating something. And my husband is an Aquarius with strong Jupiter placements, right, as well. And he also have strong Scorpio placements, which are other people's money. And so him being our financial guy, baby, he be calculating every single dollar, right? Every dollar that we invest, not my money, but every single, our money, dollar that we invest. And so Spirit just told me that this is not my job. Know what your job is. My job isn't to focus on the monetary. Even when I was doing the reading for us yesterday, hold on one second, let me see what my boss said. Even when I was doing the reading for us yesterday, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse came out. The Queen of Pentacles came up right, and then the King of Pentacles came out in reverse. So that also is sticking out to me in these 3 cards that I pulled right here. Okay? I already told y'all, this is something that is financial. This is something that is financial, and they're going to try to touch you. Water is communication. Talk to your ancestors about it. Set up some fresh water on your altar, okay? Talk to them about it. Set the fresh water out. Talk to them about it and come back and see if it's bubbles in the water. Come back and read the water, okay? Also, you could look to do an egg cleansing over your family. Sis, remind me to do an egg cleansing over my family, okay? My good sis, remind me to do an egg cleansing over my family, okay? If people in your house are not, they don't want to participate in this, then do it without them. Do it without them. Just, get one of their shirts, get one of their socks, something that's personal, and go ahead and just, cleanse the energy or whatnot. Crack that egg over inside of a glass of water. And read that egg. This is all right here. All right, clear it. Okay, do it as many times as you want. I just told my husband, hey, I'm going to get eggs after work. He like, we just got eggs. I said I used them all. I needed the shells. I used them all. I've been cooking eggs all all week, and the whole thing of eggs is gone already. 24 eggs is already gone. So do some egg cleansing, all right? If you want to stabilize the energy in your house, put some eggs on your altar, okay? Put some eggs on your altar and ask your ancestors to, neutralize the energy. So we get into work. We're focusing on what we have to do for spirit, what we need to do for our spirit, for our soul, to cleanse it, to purify it again, okay? To give us back that energy that was stolen. Is returning back to us. And it might have a little gunk on it because they put their little stank ass hands on it without our fucking permission. So when you get your energy back, you like, oh, bitch. Okay, this reminds me of my TV show, Eternal Love, right? When she got her eyes back, it had muck on them. She had to take them to a practitioner, okay? It was an evil witch, actually an evil deity. These are deities. that had stole her eyes, had harvested her eyes. Okay, she's a goddess. She had harvested her eyes from her, doing some foolery, some trickery, trying to swap destinies with her by being with her motherfucking man and shit, right? Burn 2 white candles for purity, okay? There you go. That's a great way. And set out a glass of water. Okay, that's a great way to do it. She had got her eyes back, but when she got her eyes back, she had to take them to one of the most powerful medicine mans and have her eyes cleansed so that she can reinstall them. So we're getting our energy back, and we definitely need to reinstall it. Okay, so I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, these people think that they're going to continue to work together. Okay, that shit is crazy. And that actually came over. Don't focus on monetary, focus on spirit. This is what they want you to do. They want you to focus on something that is kind of irrelevant. Like, I don't want to say money is irrelevant, but maybe you feel like, oh my God, I don't have any money. What do you need to do right now? What do you need to do? Even to work this magic right now, I'm telling y'all I'm working it for free. So what do you need money for? What do you need any money for? You're going to get your inheritance back. You're going to get your finances. I'm not asking for no donations. I'm not asking for no cash apps. I'm not asking for nothing. All I'm asking y'all is to trust the energy, trust in your spirits, trust in your guys, trust in your team, your spirit team, that they're going to help me help you. Trust your spirit team that they believe that the people that you have been calling in to help you with your destiny, they're right here. They're right here. You have the Ace of Cups, right? That came out over the water. So this is actually pure, precious energy that you're getting, okay? This right here is love. This is happiness. This is pure pleasure. How many of y'all have that, okay? The 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, I'm telling y'all, these flying monkeys cannot work together with anybody. But that came out with the Emperor as well, too. So just know that, you are a leader. I love that the Emperor came out with it being an Aries moon. Okay, somebody could have an Aries moon. And Spirit has you. This is us right here. This is us. This is us. This right here, that's the divine order. That's the law. All right? Somebody's definitely working with a archangel. Somebody's definitely working with an archangel. This archangel could be making some type of appearance. You could be seeing something. Give me that real quick. Oh, look at that. The Sun card, okay? You could be seeing something that is going to bring everything to the forefront. You could be seeing angel numbers. Don't worry about what those angel numbers are right now, right? Just kind of like write them down. You don't have to like dig deep into them. Just know that, you're asking for confirmation. You're asking for, hey, Spirit, show me that this is working. Show me that this is working. You could be seeing 111 or 911. That doesn't mean that it's an emergency. That doesn't mean anything. It's just telling you that, hey, you asked for a confirmation and I'm giving you a confirmation, okay? You can actually be seeing zodiac signs, all right? You're also going to, don't get confused too, because you're also going to be seeing people that are attacking you, okay? You're going to be seeing people that are attacking you. The 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. I told y'all gonna be seeing people attack y'all. Y'all gonna be hearing people say shit about y'all. But are we getting out of our skin? No. You just need to know, okay, those are the people. Those are the chaos monkeys. Those are the ones that's fighting against me. But the Emperor is coming to knock their ass down. There's a team of people working behind you. And the Emperor is in control. The Emperor is in control, okay? The Empress. The Empress. I love it. I love it. The Emperor and the Empress is out. All right, so this could be a twin flame. This could be your spirit baby on the other side. Okay, that's fighting above and exposing these people. Of course it is. Of course it is. Somebody's twin flame could be a Leo, Aries, or a Sag. Or these could be your signs as well too. Strong fire energy. And strong Aquarius Venus energy. Somebody could be attacking you on the internet with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse and the 5 of Swords. It's not going to work. Could be a Queen of Pentacles. All right, Queen of Pentacles in reverse and then the 7 of Wands. I told y'all somebody could be attacking y'all. They're trying to attack you in the spirit, and they're trying to attack you on the other side. But both of these cards are in reverse. So they could be going to somebody trying to pay, you know, trying to pay to eliminate you or whatever the case is. Look at that, the Four of Pentacles. And that card, this is such a crazy card because it comes out, he's sideways. Okay, so that just tells you right there that this shit is gonna hit them from the side. That shit gonna hit them from the side, okay? They think it's gonna hit you or whatnot. It's not even touching you. Look at that. I promise you it's not even touching you, okay? It's not even touching you. That shit is being redirected. So that's the Chariot with the with the Four of Wands. That shit is being redirected. The Four of Wands in reverse. Okay? Somebody could be trying to light candles on you or do some type of fire ritual that that they think is going to counteract. I actually see them looking up online how to counteract mirror magic. But the thing is, we're not even using mirror magic. What we're doing, look at that, 10-11 and 11-11. Okay, we're not even using mirror magic. What we're doing is we are banishing them in their own image. We're returning that image back on them. Thank you so much, Spirit. Give me one more card. Down. The Ten of Cups in reverse. We turning that shit right back on them. We turning that shit right back on them. Okay? They pouring out heavy illusion magic. Okay? The Ten of Cups, heavy illusion magic. Somebody could be saying, damn, I need a fucking drink. No, you don't. In the next 3 days, y'all try to keep y'all system as pure as possible. Okay, 6-11 could be significant. The Knight of Swords in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. And the Ten of Pentacles, right? Keep your energy as pure as possible. Y'all don't be hitting no vapes. Don't be smoking no weed. Don't be doing, drink some water. That's why I believe that water came out. Because if you get drunk or you get under the influence, those spirits that are in those and that I don't know what it's called, but in that they're going to take over what is happening, and you actually are lowering your consciousness. You're lowering the rate of success. That's what it is. Okay, the King of Pentacles came out, okay? So y'all need to know that y'all are going to be successful. And whoever this is that's trying to block out your heart chakra, because that's what I feel like is being attacked as too. Your crown, your heart chakra, and it could also be your, let me get this, your solar plexus, okay? Your crown, your heart chakra, and your solar plexus. So yeah, they definitely trying to... That card had came out. The five of Pentacles had came out. Or maybe it was the Five of Swords. Yeah, it was the Five of Swords. But look, I'm like, the Five of Pentacles came out. So they're definitely trying to get you out of your element and trying to distract you, okay? And look at this card. There is a red dragon on here. That's very significant for somebody. Okay, a red dragon, a rainbow, and then birds. Somebody could have like either a lotus tattoo or either like a bird tattoo or a very colorful tattoo or something like that. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. Spirit is saying keep doing the work. It may seem like it's a heavy load to carry right now, but just know that any slander, anything that is not the truth is going to be exposed, okay? You could be seeing 10-10-10 or 80-11 could be significant. Okay? Crazy because I've been avoiding smoking these few days. And keep doing it. And keep doing it. Okay? We can celebrate later. We could definitely celebrate later. That's what the Sun with the Empress and the Empress is saying. Okay? We celebrate after the war. Right now, Spirit wants you to be guarded on all sides. Okay? There's something that you definitely have to protect, and it has a lot to do with generational wealth, generational health, generational success, all that stuff. This is something that you have been asking for and you have been calling in. But it has a lot to do with your foundation. It has a lot to do with your foundation right here. This right here is the family. All right? This is the family. That shit felt very mob-like. M-O-B, money over bitches. But, don't focus on monetary. Focus on spirit. All right? Spirit over bitches. S-O-B. That's what that is. Spirit over bitches. Yeah. All right. So that's y'all reading, guys. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Y'all know I got to go to work. But that was cool. And watch. Oh, look. Before I go to work, right? Before I go to work, let me show y'all this video. Okay? Let me show y'all this video. I wanted to show y'all this last night, and I went live, but then my husband started talking shit in the background. So, all right.
Let's talk about why the rest of the zodiac hates Sagittarius so much.
I love this for Sagittarius.
Let's talk about why the rest of the zodiac hates Sagittarius so much. I'll be swearing up and down it's because we just too blunt or we're just too honest. It's like, nah. Because you're now realizing that we can't be controlled, we can't be manipulated, and we refuse to be in your emotional headlock. It bothers y'all because we are not here to be liked. We are here to be real. If we want to be honest, us Sagittarius embody everything that the rest of you zodiac signs claim to be. I'll claim authenticity when we live authenticity. I'll say that y'all have confidence, but Sagittarius don't need to be applauded. Y'all claim to want peace, but yet we're non-confrontational until you decide to be slick, and now we're your fucking reckoning. So what do the rest of y'all do because of this? Y'all team up like a bunch of cowards. It's always, oh my God, Sagittarius is just too much. Everybody claims to have had a bad experience with dealing with Sagittarius. It's like, of course, being checked for your bad behavior and the things that you say is going to be a bad experience. Because at the end of the day, Sagittarius are not afraid to tell you what everybody else is fake enough to smile through. We don't have that type of patience. Since y'all want to take so many shots at Sagittarius.
Oh my goodness, he about to go in. Hold on a second.
For us to take some shots.
Okay.
I don't know why Cancers act like they don't like to recruit pity parties. You crying again? That's literally your third breakdown this week.
He is
Y'all
horrible.
know that Virgos lack self-awareness. They love to assemble a judgment panel.
Goodness.
Got all the critique in the world.
Low vibrational Virgos.
Say something about them. Messy ass Geminis and their rumor
messy ass Geminis.
Yeah, let's talk about it. These be the most
not all of them
and two-faced motherfuckers you'll ever come across. Trying to blame it on their zodiac sign. No, you're just a piece of shit. And you got line leader, teacher, pet ass Scorpios who always low-key.
I love Scorpios.
Hate train. It's dark, bitter, miserable, and they never got no receipts. Everybody knows Taurus is just some followers.
Oh yes, they are.
You just want to be included. Confrontation requires effort, and they tired.
This one right here. This one right here.
Narcissistic, manipulative, toxic, bad energy, bad body built as Pisces. It's full-blown narcissists. Pisces be the most manipulative, emotionally chaotic, gaslighting people in the spiritual language. Pisces be the ones that hit you with the, oh, I don't know, I just felt a switch in your energy. No, you just didn't get your way. Oh, sit down, little pup. Pisces want fans, not a relationship. Pisces claim to be just so misunderstood. It's just like, no, you're just the embodiment of selfishness with a pound of makeup on. And it's just funny because all of those things that I said about the other zodiac sign absolutely have no effect and absolutely do not work on Sagittarius as to why they don't like us. You can't trick us, can't guilt us, and you can't bait us to fake niceness. Us Sagittarius are going to see through it every single time.
He not done.
You're undefeated. What don't y'all understand about a fire sign? Either come correct or get burnt alive. I'm a Sagittarius. Of course I made fun of your dead family members and called your baby ugly. You thought I was going to come with an equal insult? Y'all failed to understand that Sagittarius don't match energy. We demolish it.
Demolish it.
Sagittarius is let's talk about why the rest of the zodiac
he is not done.
Sagittarius don't match energy. We demolish it. If a Sagittarius is being nice to you and you decide to play them or take it for granted, now we are insulted because we could have just ended you from the start. But because we are actually nice, we decided to spare you. So we had a reason not to. Sagittarius don't play into the game. We are the glitch in your system. But yeah, y'all hate us. And y'all go and form these little zodiac hit groups. I make these subliminal dumbass posts. Zodiac signs I don't like.
This is only for the low vibrational people.
Sagittarius is number one.
Fucking with a Sagittarius.
That says more about you. You not being able to get along with a Sagittarius says more about you than it does the Sagittarius. I don't know why y'all think that's some type of flex. And all you have to do is just be a regular, normal person around the Sagittarius. Treat them with kindness and fairness and generosity, and you would literally have nothing to worry about. But apparently that's just too hard for you other zodiac signs to do, right? Y'all be mad because we don't seek or want you guys' validation or attention. Like, we just don't. We literally shine without a click. We don't care about being liked. We were already born to be legendary. We fucks with you Capricorns, though. Y'all cool as fuck. Understand that Sagittarius don't.
Okay, y'all. I'm going to leave on that note. Okay? Listen, I'm going to leave on that note. Look how cute I am. Okay? Look how cute I am. I'm going to leave on that note. But listen, That is only for the low vibrational folks in the back, okay? Only for the low vibrational folks in the back. I'm telling you, he ate up all my ops. I'm like, how? How did he know? How did he know? They are signs. But I fucks with you Capricorns, okay? I swear to God, we do. We do. One of my best friends is a Capricorn, okay? But that is only for the low vibrational people, y'all. Don't be mad. I have found the Virgo page, but I'm not a Virgo anything. I'm not a Virgo anything. So I'm not going to share the Virgo one because it ain't about me, okay? And y'all know I love it. I love it. So, yeah, any Sagittarius out there, that's why they hate us, okay? But y'all just keep doing what y'all supposed to do. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great day on purpose, and stay flexed up. Make sure y'all drink y'all water, okay? I'm about to grab me a bottle on the way out the door. Love y'all. Have a great day on purpose. Bye. My ears just started ringing, but bye.